5 days ago, my wife told me she's pregnant, and I want to be honest with you about what happened in my head because it's not something you'd expect from someone who talks about mindset for a living. My first reaction wasn't excitement. It was a wall. Money, time, space, business, the future. My brain went straight to math, and none of it added up. Here's what you need to know to understand where we are. I already have 2 kids, a boy and a girl. I used to joke and say we had the perfect puzzle. One of each, done. We live together, we're building something, the business is growing, but it's not there yet. And now, number 3. And my wife's 7 weeks, and I'm sitting there looking at her, and for the first time in a long time, I didn't have the answer. We had the conversation, and I wasn't sure I'd ever say this out loud publicly. We talked about not having the baby. Not because we're bad people, not because we don't love our kids, but because we were scared, and we didn't feel ready. And then something hit me, and I mean, it hit me like a truck. I thought about every single moment in my life that actually changed me. The military, I wasn't ready for. Losing 150 pounds, I wasn't ready for. Starting a business, I wasn't ready for. Getting on stage and speaking, I wasn't ready for. Starting this channel, I wasn't ready for. Every single one. If I would have waited until I felt ready, I would still be 400 pounds. I would still be the old version of me. I'd still be the guy who had every reason to stay small and call it being realistic. That's when it clicked. You don't get ready first and then take on responsibility. You take on responsibility and it forces you to get ready. And that's not a quote I read somewhere. That's my life, every chapter of it. So we're having the baby. And the night we made the decision, I made one other. If my responsibility grew, then I grow. If pressure goes up, then I level up. If stakes get high, then I get better. That's not a motivational talk. That's a contract that I made with myself. I'm telling you this because I know someone is watching right now, waiting to feel ready to start the business, waiting to feel ready to have the hard conversation, waiting to feel ready to change their life. I'm telling you from 5 days ago, the most real moment I've had in years, you're never gonna feel ready. Ready's a myth, ready is comfortable. And I've never become who I needed to be while I was comfortable. Pressure is a privilege. It means something. It means something real is expected of you. This isn't a sad story. This isn't a stress story. This is a turning point because it's not just about me anymore. It's not just about the grind or the channel or the business. Now there's a third reason. And I don't know about you, but I work a lot harder when I can't afford to quit. I sit across people every week on this show and I tell them the truth. Nobody else will. I push them on their excuses. I challenge their story. I hold them to the standard most people in their life won't. And if I'm going to do that with a straight face, I have to do it with myself first. I can't tell you to stop waiting and then go home and wait. That's not who I am, and that's not what this is.